players like SAK, all of those players like Reaper, all those guys that they have in South America of the current day, and then you have like the Fiends, you have the Powers, you have the Wests as well from the past. Are we getting into this? I believe we're getting into this. I'm going to shut up and we're just going to get into it.
Yeah, as enough of an introduction, guys. My sincerest apologies. We are going to be getting into it. Game number 1, and already the hits are flying. MAK is going to be off stage. Aquatic and Sweaty, you see them trying to hold down the ground. Ian went out to try and secure that landing for his teammate. Sideline neutral. Oh
Holy
my gosh,
cow.
the reversal. I'm telling you, it's so difficult being Axe. You know why? You do sidelight, you do neutral. Anything you do afterwards, if you miss it, you're going to get punished. And that time, he got KO'd for it. It's so difficult being an Axe, man.
I wouldn't say it's difficult. I think a lot of people would disagree as well. Aquatic doing a great job of pulling out of that D-Light that hit his teammate. So we do have 2 Terroses on the screen, Sweatymeat and Ian. And then we are seeing sort of an updated pick coming out from MAK with that Zariel pick. Sort of acting a little bit like the Kaya. You're going to see a lot of similarities. Obviously, the signature kit that Kaya brought to the table for a very long time. Caught a little bit of a nerve, but you're having a lot of people going into the Zariel pick as well. Oh my gosh! Oodles and oodles of damage here. We're seeing Aquatic go off stage with that Brim.
Oh, but
he's going to end up getting out of it.
Ian was just able to run away, mostly unscathed in that interaction. Coming in with the sail. The blue team has officially been split up, but Ian, no punish. A little too late on the deal.
Everybody is kind of going crazy. This is a really chaotic game so far. I feel like the velocity of this game is more than some of the previous games that we've seen. Everybody's ready to throw out a lot of signatures, not just the typically signature-heavy legends.
This is one of those games where my gosh,
wow,
that wasn't able to KO them across the stage. My gosh, yeah, usually, typically, the side sig just sets up, but Aquatic gonna be holding it down there with that D-sig, taking it slow, taking it patient, not gonna be contesting bow. I like that MAK went through that GC sideline target switch, but now he finds himself off stage. That GC D-Light was not connecting on anybody. Did you see that momentum? He got like clipped on the side of the stage.
Oh, this is scary for Ian. That ground pound coming in from Aquatic. Now he's the one sweat beating. Ian seemed just in control there. He avoided the ground pound, forced Aquatic into sweat beads, which means he has to go over and touch that wall, or if he touches the main stage, he's going to end up running into MAK, and then Ian ends up getting the KO off of that. Incredible work from the red team off a disadvantage.
He thought he was safe whiffing, he thought he'd be fast enough, but now Aquatic, that's going to be the 2-piece. He gets sandwiched, but Ian, he didn't go through the end line. That's really surprising. The enemy just whiffed something right behind him. Maybe he was afraid of getting punished, swooping him with the side sig. Oh my gosh, Aquatic with the jump call out. That's huge, but the ground pound. Okay.
Nice save. He ended up sitting his teammate up so that the side air wasn't going to make a connection and get that KO. Incredible work from Ian there to save his teammate MAK. Let's see if it was all worth it here. Let's see if Neo saving Morpheus.
Anything can do it. He goes for the commitment. Aquatic just going to be going to pick up that axe. D-Lights in the wrong direction.
The down air into the neutral air. He has him in KO damage. If he's going to want to do it with neutral airs, it might take a little bit more. Yeah, I think he might need one more, maybe 2.
Oh, Bo.
He's still chill. He's still in control. Oh, the spot dodge gets called out. Fantastic punish by Aquatic to go for the unarmed neutral heavy to take that game.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was optimal. So let's you and I have a little discussion about Bo.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
In my opinion, you know, I saw those 2 neutral layers, and every time I saw, that neutral layer,
if you're gonna complain about Bo, we're gonna first you complain about Axe, first you complain about Bo.
You saw both of them not KO off the top. He was able to get it. He got the D-Light into neutral layer that he was looking for. He was able to get it on neutral layer. You saw it, and he deserved it, and then you're just not able to get it off the top.
You're Zariel. You don't need neutral air to KO. Press the heavy button, brother.
But nobody with Bo can KO across the board. It's difficult being a bowman. Now, what he needed was that sail. What he needed was that down air. Both of those moves, definitely not okay. We can talk about those all day long.
Everyone at home got to see the way that Bryn was looking on the screen and down in disappointment. Like that's how I feel looking at you right now.
Wow. Well, hopefully we'll alleviate some of that disappointment. We go into game 2. What is happening with MAK off stage?
That was a beautiful lateral 2v1 combo there. Sweatymeat coming in with a stomp into the recovery off of what Aquatic started. Fantastic work early on in this game. Shows a lot of organization. Love that. The double dare and the neutral air. Great interruption with the neutral air from Aquatic Spear. We're about to see potentially like a recovery coming out from Ian, which I believe he would have been above his opponent.
Nice follow-up with that GC side sig. Able to get it. That was a true combo. Nicely done by blue team. Now coming in with a lead. Able to get the down.
Sweatymeat is going crazy right now. His hammer is just nails.
Neutrally setting up that juggle. MAK is in a bit of a nasty position here.
Aquatic was just like a little bit too far forward. I think he dashed in with the D-Light, trying to punish that side sig that came out from MAK. He was like just off the ground, so He was able to jump out of it and get away. There's a stomp side air from Ian.
Aquatic back, he could just like step up and like pressuring somebody into doing something. He didn't like commit to like a sidelight immediately. He walked up, did nothing, and then ended up getting hit and KO'd. So that's a little bit funny. MAK, another neutral that does not KO. The GC end light gonna be coming through here. Tries to go through the sidelight, target switch, unsuccessful. Aquatic, where was you? Jump from the sidelight.
There's a neutral air that KOs. Oh, Ian's just going to end up falling off. Let's see if MAK can find a KO here. No one's really in KO damage, so it's as long as he can live is really, like, that's the win condition that he's looking for. There's the sidelight. MAK coming in with those gauntlets. Oh, just barely missing. He was too stacked for that sidelight. I think Aquatic was just a little bit too far behind him for that sidelight to the left to pick him back up.
Oh, he is just trying to threaten them the best that he can, but both
Oh, the
members of the red team,
recoveries!
they're able to land successfully. The end light's able to come
He's
through.
ready.
The side sig, and now the position that Aquatic is in, he should not have been able to touch, but Ian is still going to be able to get that punish. That is going to be Aquatic and Sweaty on the last stocks apiece, but I'm looking at Ian right now.
Oh my gosh, okay. The side heavy comes in.
Ian got away.
The Roman
Ian,
Reigns pick from
get out.
Sweatymeat. The stomp, I think he wanted to get out of the way so that Aquatic could maybe do something rather than going for the true combo, or maybe he just didn't want to put up the team damage onto his team. There's the side sig. No punish comes out from it. MAK's able to extend out. The recovery gets a little bit of a stage spike off of that 45-degree angle, but he gets back.
Sweaty has fought his way back on this game. It's totally even, but
this
the
could be
end light,
scary.
it caught them stacked. The down air scoop, both members of the red team in disadvantage. The neutral air reversal. We have reset neutral, but the red team is split up.
Stomp side air.
Who are you sidelining? Who did you sidelight?
There's the recovery.
What am I
Let's see if
seeing?
Sweatymeat can get back. The down air. It's going to end up ending that stock. Aquatic, he made the motion, but realized he would put himself in too much danger if he went down for the save. It's both players in red, in KO damage. There's a weapon toss. Aquatic gets back on the stage, throws his spear, picks up the axe. This is so scary. MAK cannot take an in light unless it's from the wrong side.
Oh,
he has
he's
a
got
weapon
the
now. He's just going
gauntlets.
to go in and go get below his opponent. Here comes the gauntlet recovery, and that's the KO off the top.
That was so good. That was such good timing, and that was so much boldness to go out there for the recovery like that. So he was setting up with the weapon throw, and I think that was a really good example of momentum and being wrong about somebody's momentum and somebody really mixing it up. When you think somebody's going to play it slowly, they're going to like maybe walk in, threaten with like, let's say a gauntlet delay, walk back. You want to set up with a weapon toss preemptively in case they go out there for like a jump ground pound, just to be able to stuff them out. But that was that line of ambiguity. That line of ambiguity, that one moment he could go off stage before the weapon toss came out. That was such a good commitment. So now it is a 1-1. These two teams are so close, they're so evenly matched.
Because normally if he had that weapon in his hand, like you'd be worried about eating an axe down air there, and then all of a sudden that sets up the edge guard. Here comes the axe ground pound, and it's over for you. So that was a bold move coming out from MAK, and it paid off.
Yes. Oh, MAK able to get that neutral, and he's still going to be able to get that counter hit as well, making sure that nothing on his teammate goes unpunished.
Oh, the double side light. He doesn't go for the double D light as the option. He hit the side light, got the dodge, hit the second side light, then the D light into the side air. So he's leaving a little bit of damage on the table, but still a great start for the blue team to see if they can put some more damage onto Sweaty.
Ian is throwing hands. He has fought back every single position. He has guessed right everything against the blue team. He was able to set up that KO for MAK as well. I am looking at Ian with all right now.
Nice grab. Beautiful follow-up. That GCD sig that came out from MAK was a follow-up off of like Ian's side air on the axe, just barely hitting, sending into those angel wings. Or I guess those devil wings, technically.
D-Light, down is going to be coming through. Sweaty, I like that. He faked out Ian for a second. He was like, am I going to go on MAK? Actually, no, my teammates got that. I'm going to go on you instead. And look at the position that he is in now. Ian, is he going to be able to land?
Nice.
He gets a recovery, but everybody is going to be losing their stocks off stage. Sweaty is continuing to go off the side light just to be able to push him off. That was a lot of damage.
He continues putting out damage onto MAK. MAK kept going in with those unarmed ground pounds rather than pick up a weapon. Great interruption as well.
Yes.
Fantastic work to interrupt that signature from MAK after he got the grab onto the blue team.
He had just the move to do it with that neutral. Uh-oh, this is not a good position for the Aquatic. Is he going to be able to make it back on? But the D-Sig, it was the hitbox that was closest to the stage itself. It wasn't actually able to get that offstage spike. MAK going to be able to get that soon.
Fantastic weapon toss coming out from Ian all the way on the right side. That low arcing weapon toss, and then MAK came in right underneath it.
Yep. Ian backing up a little bit, just watching all of that happen and back. He was like, okay, well, I don't even really need to contest this. It is currently 3 stocks to 1. Sweaty, I don't know how he's going to be able to do it, if at all at this point. He's going out there.
That burned his dodge. MAK a little bit too nervous to go in, or really he's just playing this carefully and calculated. They have 3 stocks to 1, so no need to get hasty.
Yeah, never underestimate Terrace's capacity to cheese. But that being said, the GC and Sig not going to be able to follow up. Ian still's going to be able to get the weapon.
Nice! And the bounce, the pinfall into the weapon toss. Great placement with that down signature. That was going to hit regardless of if the weapon toss was there to sort of steal that KO away.
So I have to say, Ian and MAK super evenly matched in terms of the damage, but my eyes are on Ian. Why? I'm telling you, his target switching, his control of the stage, and the passes that he made to his teammate were absolutely phenomenal. There's a reason why they're currently up 2-1 in the game count. When it was like one member of the blue team off stage, another one trying to get back on, the position kept on recycling. Ian kept winning every single fight that he needed to.
Yeah, you're really seeing Ian and MAK lock in and get exactly what they need. What a cheeky final play. Fantastic weapon toss again, except they sort of switch places. The weapon toss we called out before was Ian's weapon toss, where MAK was sort of able to sit there for when the blue team member threaded the needle between the stage and the weapon toss. This time the roles were completely reversed, but it was essentially a very similar play, where MAK was the one to throw that and Ian was there to follow up right off of it. But again, a beautiful arcing, like perfect spiral thrown over. Incredible work from Ian and MAK. They really seem like they're on the same page here. The communication, the synergy, everything's on point for them.
So let's see if Aquatic and Sweaty have what it takes to be able to maybe get another game in. But honestly, with the start of the set, like, I am quite impressed with the gameplay so far. There's a reason why. Like, again, this team has been like on the come up. They have been placing quite well. This team has gotten 9, 7, and 9 at all of the championships this year, at the spring championships, at the winter championships, at the summer spring and summer and autumns. But now we're going into the next game. MAK and Ian confidently won that last game.
Yeah, this is sort of more what I expected from Ian and MAK, which makes like the beginning opening gambit. Yeah, we're getting a legend. Aquatic. No,
Aquatic.
You can't be going pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes, and then just throw your stock away that early on in the game. He's gonna have to act like a goldfish and just completely forget that happened and act like he didn't lose that stock. He's just, at least he's chasing into the sky like he's trying to get that KO off the top against MAK. That's tough though.
Oh, and it's snowballing. It's snowballing. Oh my gosh, and the follow-up as well. And MAK is going to be going out there, but it was bait for
Great
Ian.
ground pound that interrupted the recovery.
Aquatic.
Oh, almost got that neutral signature. That's so tough. They do get the stock off of MAK.
The series didn't connect. It was up a little bit too high. It was not able to hit down low enough, but the neutral is going to be able to secure it even with the dodge coming back. He could not touch.
We still got to worry about how much damage Aquatic has taken on this stock. This is really scary for him. He could be taken out. He's already shown the offstage prowess of the gauntlets. The only thing that's a little bit different, though, is when he's going into that offstage red, he could take like an axe down air, all of a sudden it's curtains for that stock, or it's a recovery off of the delayed recovery. Beautiful work.
He's slowing down the pace of the game here for just a second. This has been such a high-octane game here, but you see Aquatic coming in with the counter hit, punishing the Stomp Sir with a D-line Sir of his own. MAK is playing back. He's waiting to see what happens, but you can't punish on island, especially that side. Like, that move is so fast.
Side air.
Both members of the blue team, last stock.
MAK's able to grab that weapon. Here comes the next weapon spawn. Sweatymeat's able to grab that. There's the neutral air. He's going to split up the red team just a little bit, but Ian is not afraid. He's ready to blow his dodge in the air for a GC sidelight, hoping for the neutral air follow-up afterward. The weapon toss. Is it going to let him get back on stage? Is MAK, okay, he relieves some of the pressure. We see Ian getting back on stage, but he's instantly punished right after that stock off the top. MAK, he's not afraid again to go off stage against two members of the blue team. A little bit of team damage. Can they take out Aquatic? Send him packing.
Sweaty, he thought that his teammate was going to get his dodge back, so he didn't think that he had to go out there to save it now.
All right,
Sweaty,
man.
He gets the stock, but at what cost? It is 2-1. He's able to not even make it back on.
And he even goes for the taunt. Not quite yet. A little bit too early. The ground pound from Sweatymeat almost made contact with MAK. That would have been potentially a KO off the bottom. So many of the in-air movement options were blown. He's going to have to do it unarmed, and it doesn't look like he's going to make it. Ian and MAK take it 3-1 over Sweatymeat and Aquatic.
They played so well, but Spiky, this last game, this is not the note that I wanted to end off on.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
The SD in the beginning, just sinking down into his doom, that's not the way that it was supposed to go. That's not what was supposed to happen. So a little bit of a tragedy here for Aquatic.